Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show, and it's time to get things underway this evening by speaking with Julia Woodall, the president of the Ouyen United Netball Club. And they're in some form, aren't they? And it's great to have Julia back on the line. Of course, she's filling in right now for Caitlin Vine. Julia, good to be with you again. You must be up and about because the Ouyen United Kangas are certainly up and about right now.
Yeah, definitely up and about. Thanks for having me.
Well, you are in some good form, at least as far as the A grade goes. So let's go straight back to last weekend, round 15, and got the job done. Did the Kangas on the road against South Mildura. A nice little haul of wins for both the football and netball, Julia. So from the netball side, let us know how the A grade travelled, because of course we only wanted to get the win and that's all that mattered, but the process is always important too.
Yeah, it was definitely a tricky process. The South girls definitely put on a show, and we were trailing sort of in the first half, but came through with a 5-goal win at the end, 38-33. So the girls, definitely gave the spectators something to watch, which was good, and really impressed with how our girls played. Their defensive press worked brilliantly, and we've got young Maggie Smith. She's only 15 in the goal shooter. She's about 7 foot tall though, so she's a hard one to shut down. So it worked really well in our favour.
All right, Julia, I'll take this opportunity just to get a gauge on how the other Ouyen United teams got on across the weekend, at least from the senior perspective. So just fill us in on how the other teams went on too over there in South Mildura.
Yeah, our B grade won. That was another tough game, much in the same format as the A grade. We were down in the first quarter and then fought our way back. So we came through with a narrow win in the end, through by 6 or 7, I think it was in the end. And it just proves that once you have a level head and can just go back to basics, that we could follow through with the game plan. But unfortunately, the C grade and the C res had a loss. Their South Mildura's C grade and C res are really strong and have lots of wisdom and lots of young guns as well. So that was a bit of a tricky goal for our C grade and C res to follow through with the win on that one, but they definitely gave them a run for their money.
Well, good to hear that they were competitive, and of course the A grade still very much alive and well after what was a very rocky start to the 23 season. Julia, let's just take stock of some of the other results in round 15 of Sunraysia Netball. We had Imperials up against Ouyen in one of the other games. How did this one get on?
Yep, Ouyen won. They won 58-32 against Imperials. Just goes to show once again that Ouyen's young side and their fitness can follow through with a win in the end. So well done to those girls.
I imagine Mildura got the job done quite comfortably against Robinvale Houston, Julia.
Yeah, a really solid 81 goals to Robinvale's 37. That's a really monumental effort. As a shooter myself, I don't know whether I'd be able to push out 81 with my shooting partner. That's a huge effort. So definitely giving Wentworth a push for the top score for the season.
Okay, last game from round 15 saw Redcliffs hosting Merbeen. I would have assumed this one might have been a close game. Julia, was it in the end?
Yeah, it was closer than the other ones, 48-35 Merbeen's way. So Merbeen's still on their winning streak. So hopefully we can stay on top of them on the ladder and maintain our spot in the top four. Okay,
Wentworth had the bye last round. We'll take a look at all the games coming up tomorrow, starting with your team's task. They will host Robinvale Houston, and as we say, Julia, every game really from now on is a bit of a grand final for the Kangas, but it really is by all means a must-win tomorrow against Robinvale Houston. You can't drop this one.
No, I think the rest of the season for us is a must-win, just to solidify our strategy and make sure that we can take on those stronger teams as we get into the finals. So, yeah, must win against Robinvale this weekend.
One of the other games to look forward to this weekend sees Mabeen hosting Imperials. Might we get a fairly close sort of hit out here, Julia?
I think, yeah, possibly. But I reckon with Mabeen's winning streak that they've got going on at the moment, they might come out on top.
All right, Mildura, they take on Redcliffs. Should be pretty straightforward stuff for the home side.
Yeah, I think so, especially coming off their monumental win on the weekend. So, yeah, Mildura's the winners there, I think.
Don't think it'll be any different vice versa for Wentworth, the away team, going to Ouyen. Ouyen might pull out a bit of a defensive, resilient sort of performance, but you would assume that it'll be easy enough for Wentworth to win this one, Julia.
Yeah, hopefully Ouyen give them a good run for their money. Wentworth sitting undefeated on the top of the ladder. I don't think they'll have any troubles getting the win there either.
Okay, South Mildura will sit out tomorrow, and that is a complete look at the lay of the land in Sunraysia Netball. Julia Woodall, the president of the Ouyen United Kangas Netball Club, thanking you for your time. We know you're busy. We appreciate it. Good luck with everything going on tomorrow. We'll speak to you next week.
No worries. Thanks for having me.